What happened?
The family of a Treasure Coast man who died while in police custody wants that question answered and more.
Since we broke this story last night, we now have a better idea of what led up to his arrest. Megan McRoberts is in Fort Pierce with this story that's all new at 11.
Well, tonight I'm learning more about the events leading up to that man, Kim Lee's arrest and ultimately his death here at Lawnwood Regional Medical Center. Tonight, his daughter tells me she just wants reassurance that his health and his medical needs were the top priority and they were tended to throughout the entire arrest process. Zakaria Lee and her 10 siblings will bury their father, Kim Lee, this weekend.
You never can be prepared to lose a parent at all.
Still not knowing exactly what happened before he died.
We just want to know. We need to know.
The Florida Department of Law Enforcement is now on the case by the request of the Fort Pierce Police Chief. Chief Diane Hobley-Burney wants the investigation to be transparent.
I want to make sure that we were following all the proper procedures and we did everything that we could do to assure the safety of that individual.
The chief told me officers were called to Lawnwood Regional Medical Center last Sunday.
A patient had battered a medical staff, and we were there to investigate that situation.
Hobley-Burney said the hospital medically cleared Lee before officers took him into custody.
The officer had him downstairs in the back of the police car. The officer was still parked at the emergency exit.
But at that point, Hobley-Burney says the officer noticed Lee was in medical distress. He was taken out of the patrol car, readmitted, and put on life support, but died about 2 days later.
I wish they had just left him in the room, like where he was connected to all his oxygen and everything. I just wish it was like that, you know.
His daughter told me Lee suffered from a sickle cell disorder and relied on constant oxygen. She wants to know if her father was given oxygen during the arrest. She also wants to know the pending arrest didn't rush the medical discharge process.
I feel like, you know, he should have been in there longer.
And Martin County's NAACP president tells me he is closely watching this investigation. One officer has been temporarily reassigned pending the results of the investigation. I've also asked staff at Lawnwood Regional Medical Center for a statement, and I am still waiting for a response. Reporting in Fort Pierce, I'm Megan McRoberts, WPTV News Channel 5.